Do they Hello and welcome to the online round two of Botanical University Challenge 2026. We're delighted to welcome 24 teams from across UK and Ireland to compete in this round. And here are the teams, the logos of all the institutions. So welcome and welcome to you, our online audience. You can play along with us if you follow the QR code at the top. You can download the sheet, play along, see how well you do. It's the same format as last week, so we have 5 rounds of 10 questions, and we will visit the scoreboard at the end of each round. This is the approximate schedule, so we've started, and we'll finish at around 4:30. Hope you can stay with us. We have a break at around 3:30 after round 3. And in case you weren't here last week, the teams all have 30 seconds to answer each of the multiple choice questions in the first 3 rounds. And then this goes down to 20 seconds, just turns the heat up a little bit for the last 2 rounds. So we wish all our teams a lot of fun and good luck, good botanical luck in today's competition. We have a multitude of prizes, and all the teams that are taking part today have got through to round 2 will receive a lovely Fern ID sheet from the Field Studies Council, and we're delighted that the Field Studies Council has supported us for the last years with prizes, and those prizes obviously increase as we go through the fourth count for next week's 3rd online round, and then through to the semi-finals and finals. The Botanical Society of Britain and Ireland is also a great supporter of Botanical University Challenge, and they will be offering digital membership for all of the student teams getting to round 3, so next week. Kirby, for the first time, we're delighted they're supporting us and offering book prizes to the champions in August. The beautiful Sid Thomas Trophy, which has been offered for the last few years, currently held by last year's champions, University of Aberdeen, and that will be passed on to the winning team in the finals in August. And whilst on that theme, we're delighted at the University of Reading celebrating the centenary of the signing of the University Charter this year, that the semi-finals and finals will be held in the university on Wednesday, the 19th of August, and the 4th Student Botany Festival, which is arguably the biggest prize in Botanical University Challenge. All the participants in all the teams from all 32 teams who started last week will be invited to join us in Reading to celebrate the semi-finals and the finals, and also 2 days of marvellous botanical activities here in Reading. So we're really looking forward to that. We've had about 100 responses so far to the team name competition. All our teams come up with really imaginative names. And if you follow the QR code, you can choose your top 3. So if you weren't here last week, we'll be introducing the teams shortly, and you'll be able to hear the names. You follow the QR code, you can see them all there, and you can vote for your 3 favorite team names. We will announce the winners of this little competition and prizes in August, on the 19th of August, at the semi-finals and finals. Okay, I think for now, it's time to meet our 24 teams, and we're just going to introduce them, get them on camera just to give us a wave, and then we'll be able to get underway with the competition. So I will stop sharing, and I will introduce our first team, which is the University of Southampton. So University of Southampton, please come on camera. The not so hot potatoes. I bet you, yes. So your question answering needs to be as hot as it can be today. So welcome. Then please, the Plymouthites from Plymouth. Please come on screen. Give us a wave. Hello, Plymouthites. Good to see you. Good to see you again. All the best. And now, University of Galway. Rage against the rhododendron. Let's rage away and get those answers flowing for today's competition. Hello, Galway. Edge Hill. Edge Hill, who have played as Sedge Hill, the name Sedge Hill for indeed, since we started way back in 2016. Welcome, Edge Hill. It's a new team today, I think, though, but welcome. University of York. Long time no see. Long time no see. Lovely to see you. All the best. Fantastic Fronds from the Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh, the Botanics. Fantastic Fronds. Hello. Hello. All the best. The Know-It Oaks from the University of Oxford next. The Know-It Oaks from the University of Oxford. Hello. On my screen, I can't see. Hello, Oxford. I can see you. I think it may be that there may be an issue, and it may be the live stream can't see the teams. I can. So welcome, welcome. Hopefully that will get fixed. Back to the fuchsia with the Eden project. Back to the fuchsia. Hello, hello. Yeah, oh, nice to see your mascot there. Hello. Yeah, playing from two different places. So excellent. Thank you. Then the University of Reading, close by. Hello, Reading. Hello, hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, from Reading we go Anglia Ruskin. I should have said University of Reading. Spurge of the Moment is their name. Anglia Ruskin, I kissed a bell and I liked it. Let's see you liking it on the screen. Hello, I can see you. Welcome and all the best. All the best for today. We then have University of Bristol, Top of the Poplars. Top of the Poplars. Hello. This is the curious part of the competition because I'm not sure exactly what's happening. I can't see. Okay. Oh, right. But are we back on form? Can we see Bristol? Oh, did they? It's very difficult here because I'm trying to deliver to the screen and there's stuff going on and I'm not sure exactly what's happening. But anyway, Top of the Poplars from Bristol, you're very welcome. Aberystwyth, Cactus if you can. Cactus if you can. Hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All the best. All the best. Good to see you. Bangor, the Giggly Goods, giggling away and going to enjoy today's competition. Great to see you, Bangor. Great to see you. And then Cardiff, the Greenhouse Gang, also over in Wales. Cardiff, Greenhouse Gang. Hello, Greenhouse Gang. All the best. All the best. And then we go to Leeds. Stomata, hardly know her. Leeds. Hello, Stomata. You may not know her, but hopefully you'll know all the questions this week. All the best. Then I've got UCL, the Bloomsbury Botanists, one of our first-timer teams here, as indeed Cardiff and Bangor are too. Hello, Bloomsbury Botanists. Well done, and good luck for today. Then we have University of Aberdeen, tax on, tax off. Aberdeen, last year's champions. All the best for today. And playing also from two places, from Colombia and I'm guessing from Aberdeen. Welcome, welcome. All the best. Then we have University College Dublin, the UCD Yarrows. Hello, UCD Yarrows. Great to see you. All the best. Yes, exactly. All the best. All the best. And then the University of Edinburgh, Paradise Palm Houses. That sounds lovely. Let's see your Paradise Palm House and have a wave from University of Edinburgh. Hello. Good. I can see you in your Paradise Palm House. Apologies, the Paradise. Oh, I've got both versions. Anyway, one of those. It's in Paradise, wherever anyway. Then we have Queen's University Belfast, the bats out of Helleborine. Hello, hello, hello. Lovely to see you. All the very best for today. Then we go to Queen Mary University of London, Trivialis Cutensis. And we've got some team members playing from other places as well. So welcome all. Welcome Queen Mary, Trivialis Cutensis. Then we go down to Portsmouth. Haven't got a cluesia, but today you need to make sure you've got a cluesia about the questions. So all the best for today, Portsmouth. Welcome, welcome. Harper Adams, the Plant Hoppers. Hello, Harper Adams. Hello, Plant Hoppers. Hello, 3 different places. Welcome. Keep in touch with each other and all the best for today. And then we're going, last but not least, Team 24, if I've done this right. Deeply hope I haven't missed anyone out. The University of Cambridge, gloomy Sundays. Gloomy Sundays. I'm a Poesy fanatic, so gloomy Sundays is absolutely right up my street. Welcome, Cambridge. Cambridge, of course, was where we held the Student Botany Festival last year. Okay, so those are our 24 amazing botanical teams. And so without further ado, I'd like to invite John Warren to introduce our chair for today, and then we'll get on with the competition. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jonathan, and welcome everybody to Botanical University Challenge Round 2 for 2026. Last week, you'll remember, we had questions in Doric. Well, to make things a little bit sporting this week, we're going to have questions in Spanish because we've got Jocelyn coming from you to you in the chair today, and she's in Havana. Well, that's Havana, Leeds. Yeah, Jocelyn's had an interesting career, as I just alluded to. She started in Cuba, and then she spent time in Spain, in the States, at the John Innes, and is coming to you today from Leeds. And over to Jocelyn to start off with the questions. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you can see me.
Yep,
Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so my name is Jocelyn Benitez Alfonso, and thank you very much for introducing me and for inviting me to chair this university challenge. I have to say, last week I learned lots. So I am a professor in interdisciplinary plant sciences, and I am also Future Leaders Fellow of UKRI and chair of the Black in Plant Science Network. My area of expertise, though, is not botany, is cell-to-cell communication. So I am really focusing on understanding the role of cell walls and of tiny channels embedded in the cell wall, named plasmodesmata, and how they allow communication between plant cells to allow for effective responses to signals, environmental signals, developmental signals, you name it. So I am originally from Cuba, as it was already said, but I studied chemistry in Spain. I did my postdoctorals in the United States, and then I came to the UK, where my love for plants started really during my PhD. So my love for plants really came from the complexity of the chemistry that there is between plant cells. So that kind of roots of communication is what really, really inspired me to look more intensely at the structures that allow this communication. And of course, cell walls is an important role in that communication. So I look at how that could be a target for modifying communication, so for improving plant responses, but also as a target for biomaterial development, which is also another area in my lab that is continuously evolving. So I am really, really excited to see you all here. And just to say for a few minutes, if you want to kind of follow us also in the Black in Plant Science, so just connect to us in LinkedIn, and you can see all the activities that we have ready for you as part of the network. This is dedicated to connect and cultivate and celebrate the diversity in plant science in the UK. without further ado, I want to start this quiz. I am going to learn as much as you. So now,
We're still waiting for one team, apparently, Yoslin.
oh,
So,
we are waiting for one team.
yeah,
Nice.
we've got
We have more
23 of the 24
time.
teams all logged into the system, ready for the questions. So, will all the teams please just check that you are logged into Socrative so you're ready to answer those questions? So, we should explain to the audience again. Today, we've got 24 teams, and by the end of today, 10 of those teams will drop out for the quarterfinals, if you want to call it quarterfinals, next week. So we'll have 14 teams next week going down to 4 for the finals. But at this point in time, we've still only got 23 teams of our 24 logged onto the software so they can answer the questions. So please, teams, will you all just check, make sure that you're there, because you don't want to be missing out and not being able to answer those questions.
To be fair, last week I was really excited about the 20-second challenge because it was really fast, the final 2 rounds. So I'm looking forward when that comes because there is no time for actually thinking, but it's just coming up with the first response that is there. And yeah, I mean, I learned a lot about botany. As I say, I am just a structural biology, molecular biology, cell biology. I learned a lot about botany last week, and I hope that our audience out there also learn a little bit and can play with us.
Yeah, well, it's botany, its widest sense. So we cover everything. So things that you might sort of regard as high-tech plant science, will include that, but we'll include mycology, we'll include algology, we'll include sort of cultural aspects. So anything, absolutely anything could come up today. So we're asking, have Southampton checked that they're in? We think it might be Southampton that are not logged into the system.
Yeah, I think like that's really true. I mean, when we are talking about plants, actually, it's so interdisciplinary right now. So there are so many areas that we can be touching today. So there is a question for everyone here.
It looks like we're ready. We've got 24 teams, so time to start the quiz. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. So now officially, let's start the quiz in Botanical University Challenge 2026. So the holding question is here. Are you ready? Yes? I hope that you're ready. Okay, question 1. The hairs on borage, Borago officialis, are best described as which of the following? A, plumose, B, dendritic, C, glandular, D, hispid, and E, stellate. And if last week you had to deal with issues with pronunciation, this is it. Here you can see a picture of the hairs. So just kind of think about what of these options are the right one. Very nice picture. All questions in. Next question. What term best describes these leaf arrangements? A, distichous, B, decussate, C, alternate, D, spiral, E, whorlet. Again, here a beautiful picture of the type of leaf arrangement that you can find in nature. Amazing. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next question in. Which of the following terms best describe the shape of the leaf base on black bryony, which is Thamus communis? A, cordate, B, hastate, C, truncate, D, cuneate, E, oblique. And there is a picture of the black bryony. Again, a beautiful plant. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Next question here. The long, sharp outward projections shown on the stem of Burnet rose, Rosa spinosissima, below, are best described as which of the following? A, thickle, B, thorn, C, spine, D, bristle, or E, hair? Picture of the plant. There is some doubt, it seems. Last 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Questions number 5. Which of the following is the best botanical term for this leaf arrangement? Sessile, sheathing, perfoliate, decurrent, or rosette? And pardon my pronunciation. Here we go, beautiful picture of this leaf arrangement. The diversity in plants is as beautiful as the diversity in the human race. There we go, last 2 seconds, 1, whoop. Oh, now this question is for everyone that have done a kitchen renovation like me recently. Identify the wood, very simple. A, oak, B, ash, C, elm, D, sycamore, E, beech. And the only reason why I know that is because I did a kitchen renovation really recently. And here you can see the wood that we are trying to identify. Oh, it seems like a lot of teams know this one. Well done. Here we go with question number 7. What wood was used to make the back, the neck, and the sides of Stradivarius violins? A, pine, B, spruce, C, oak, D, maple, or E, elm? And here is the picture of the Stradivarius doing one of the violins. Amazing workshop there. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next question is question number A. Another identify the wood. A, oak, B, ash, C, elm, D, sycamore, and E, beech. Which type of wood is this one? So that's the one that I selected for my Florence. I'm not wrong. 13 seconds to go. Very fast, the answers coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next question in is question number 9. If wood is described as spalted, what does this mean? A, it has been stained by a rotting fungus. B, it has been stained by water. C, it has been stained by fire or intense heat. D, its appearance has been altered by woodworm. Or E, it contains both sapwood and hardwood. And I guess that I'm gonna see, and I'm zooming of that wood. Beautiful. Next question is, identify the wood. A, mahogany, B, teak, C, rosewood, D, yew, and E, narra. And zooming on that wood, very nice strikes. That one is one that people like it. That's the last question for this round. So get your answer in 1 second to go. Done. Well done. Well done, everyone.
Wow.
Interesting round,
Very
John,
different
right?
round from last week, I think. Although you'll probably notice if you were paying attention that the first 5 questions this week and the first 5 questions last week were credited to the Big Meadow search. So,
Yep.
and I recommended to the teams, if you don't follow them on social media, then look them up and get following, because They have lots of beautiful plant-related information on there, lots of great photos for your ID, lots of great photos like this week for technical terms, but also something that we've not covered yet in Botanical University Challenge this time so much, sort of plant-animal interaction. So you'll see lots of nice things about the fungi which sort of infect plants, or the insects, the sort of moth caterpillars and things like that you find associated with different plants. So those first 5 questions were from the Big Meadow search, and yeah, beautiful photographs. I think you'll agree.
Yeah, the second 5 were mainly focused on wood. So if you are passionate about the forest or wood, that was around for you. I love especially the question about the Stradivarius violin. So
We're
here
ready
we
to
got
go
the
through the
answer.
answers. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So for the first question, the hairs on borage are of best described as which of the following? Here is the answer, hispid. It looks a little bit like that. So I hope that a lot of you actually got it right. And in fact, most of you got it right. 42% got right that hispid was the right type of hair of borage. The second question, what term best describes this leaf arrangement? Again, I think that a lot of you got it right. Decussate, as you can see in that picture, those leaf arrangement both coming up from the same side are named decussate. Few of you go to disticus and alternate, which is actually alternate is the opposite of decussate. Very, very, very good for those 42%. The next question answer with the black Barioni is cordate. 88%. Well done. Well done to all teams. 88% identify this shape as cordate. Not something that I knew from before, so you are better than me in this. Next question is about the Rosa spinosissima, which the answer was prickle. But I understand that 50% actually answers spine, which sounds reasonable, right, John?
Yeah, it's all to do with the tissue that's forming the feature. So it's to do with, are they modified petioles or are they modified epidermis? So it doesn't matter quite so much in terms of plant ID, but if you're plant anatomist and want to know what is the structure made from, then having the right terms matter. And that's the sort of difference between a spine, a thorn, and a prickle.
I guess that the name of the Rosa spinosissima kind of confused some of you and
Yeah,
kind of
possibly.
so like
Its
a
old
spine.
name, Rosa
Yeah.
pimpernellifolia, might have, yeah, not have confused people. It's a beautiful rose, very short,
Yeah.
low-growing thing if you don't know it.
Nice. The next answer is on this leaf arrangement, which is perfoliate. 67% of you got it right, so well done. Very nice.
Teams seem
Do
to
you
be
know
doing
any?
well, don't they? Lots of right answers.
Yeah, very right answer. Do you know a plant that have this type of leaf?
Yellowwort is probably what that photo's taken of.
Beautiful, beautiful. Next one is my kitchen one. My kitchen renovation.
Looks
Beach
like
for
lots of
this
teams are
one.
renovating the kitchens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people know this. 63% go well with beach. Well done. Oh, this is my preferred question. Because I think that many people would have been
Ah,
confused. It was maple for the back, the neck, and the sides. And this is because actually the top of the violin is made of spruce and the internal part is made of willow. So it can be, some people might have been confused by the different
there
parts on
was
the
quite a spread of
violin.
marks there, wasn't there? I mean, it was almost
Yeah,
25, 25, 25, and just
yeah.
nobody going for oak. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, at least they got right there for oak. Yeah, but Stradivarius, I mean, is one my preferred violinist actually have recorded with Stradivarius and as a fee matter, which I love her concerts and yeah, well done to those that identify it. The next word is
We got this one, yeah.
well, everyone got this one. Maybe I say too much by saying that it was part of my flooring. Oh, yes, so beautiful oak. Yeah. Next one, I didn't know this, but I learned a lot by
But the teams
looking at
did,
this.
yeah. They're
Yes,
obviously woodworkers. Yeah.
77% knew that the spalted corresponded to a stain by a rotting fungus. Nice. I actually don't know what the fungus is, but I promise I will look at
I
it.
think there are a number of fungus which can do it. And yeah, there's a whole succession of fungi which have invade trees as they're rotting. And not all of them produce spelting, but some of them do. And it's often the favorite of wood turners because it makes for interesting turned bowls and
Patterns
the
as
like.
well,
Yeah.
no? Yeah, inside of the wood. Beautiful. And the last question, it was again identifying the wood. I think that well, no, actually, I'm surprised that there were some split here. I think that teak was the thing that yeah, was shouted at me, and it was. But there were people
It
confused with
screams out
mahogany.
tropical hardwood. There are no annual
Yeah,
growth rings, so you get the idea that it's a timber from a tropical region with less pronounced seasons. But yeah,
yeah.
I'm guessing Jonathan and the team in Reading are busy beavering away to get us a score table. But my feeling is there's going to be a lot of high scores. The team seem to do pretty well with those questions.
Yeah, especially with the wood one. I think that a lot of them actually got it right. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there could be a lot of tides in the top there. So are we presenting some of the scoring now, or are we
Well,
going
I think
straight to
we're
round two?
waiting for the scores to be produced. So hopefully in a small while, Jonathan will be ready to sort of come on the screen and share his screen, and we can get the first feel for this afternoon to see who's out in the lead after the first round. But perhaps if it's possible, we could speak to some of the teams before we even know what the score is. Could somebody sort of bring a team on? Could we ask?
Yeah, some of the
Cambridge, for example, there at the top of my screen. Cambridge, could you turn your camera on and your mic so we can ask you how you got on with those questions? There we are. So, how was it for you guys?
It was that was fun.
That was a nice introduction to the afternoon. You thought that was an easier round than last week or not?
Yeah. Last week it was very hard, the ID run.
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah, I agree.
Much
Yeah.
better.
So, what are
Very
you looking forward to in the rest of the afternoon? What would you like to turn up?
Personally, I think some maybe genetics or evolution. That's where I feel more comfortable.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, good luck for the rest of the afternoon. Right.
Thank you
Hope
so
those
much.
questions come up. Hope you have a good day. Queen's Belfast, you're sort of jumping out at me. Could Queens come on and say how they found that first round?
Oh, who's talking? You're the captain.
Yeah, how was it for you?
Well, yes, some tough ones, some tricky questions, but we
I know
we got a few right.
like
Timer got us a few times.
So
you
did you
like
did you
it was
prefer the
high.
timber ones or the technical terms ones?
Timber.
Yeah, there was
Timber.
a lot of high marks in there. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that we are ready for this. Yeah, we are ready
yeah.
to
Well,
share
let's
the
go and see what the
leaderboard.
league table's looking like.
Okay,
then.
yeah, well, I think you're absolutely right. It was high scoring, but there is division in the league table. So let me share.
Ooh.
Here we go. Let's hope I've got this right. Okay, can you see that?
It's coming. There it is.
There it
Okay,
is.
so we've got Eden just 1 point off of Full House, Queen Mary UCL on 8. We've got lots of 7s, and then we go down to 6s. We've got plenty of 5s, a few 4s and 3s at the bottom there. So it's quite a wide range, but this is round one. This sets the pattern, but we've got 4 more rounds to
I'm
come.
not seeing
Any comment
Aberystwyth in
on
there, am
that?
I?
Any
Did
other
the team-
teams you'd like to bring on, John?
Well, I'm just looking at the teams to see, are they all the teams there? Did everybody manage to get in?
It
After
might be
that
worth just. Oh, I think there might have been an issue. I'll ask about that.
So we just pan up and down so we can, everybody can see who's there.
Yes, sorry. So
Oh yeah, I'm seeing them. Yeah, I just missed Aberystwyth and thought that they weren't there, but they're there. They're doing okay.
Good, yeah, we've got.
Yeah, so a bigger spread of marks than perhaps we thought there was going to be.
Yeah,
and nobody got all 10.
No, but Eden
No.
got 9. So whether you want to bring them on Queen Mary UCL on 8.
Yeah, it'd be nice to
just
talk to Eden before we get into
Eden
the next
project.
round.
Come on. I'll stop sharing now. We'll be sharing the link for this on the YouTube and also with the teams.
So Eden project.
Eden?
Can you come and say hi? There they are. So off to a flying start in the second week. Do you think you can hold your place at the head of the pack and stay in front all afternoon? You feeling confident?
Depends.
Depends on what's coming up.
Depends on the question of what is coming up.
So what would Eden like to be coming up this afternoon?
More ethnobotany, maybe.
All right, I think we had ethnobotany last week. Is there going to be some more this week? More.
Botany,
You still want
that's
more,
what we
yeah.
like, I guess.
Pathology.
Plant
Maybe.
Yeah,
pathology.
pathology would be all right.
Yeah, I can see how that might be a good one. The sort of
Yeah.
Trumpetits of this world down at Eden have probably prepared you well for answering questions in plant pathology. Well,
Just a bit.
Okay. Good luck for the rest of the afternoon, Eden.
Good luck, everyone.
Right, Jocelyn, shall we get on with round 2?
I think that we are ready to go, right? So let's go to round 2. Is everyone ready to start, it seems? Is 24 to 24 students already say yes or also yes? So question number 1 for the round 2, which is especially for physiology and anatomy. The procambium is the precursor of the epidermis, ground tissue, protoderm, xylem and phloem, or primary meristems. This question is a little bit more on my street. I think that's it, I could feel confident. The procambium is the precursor of the. And we are about approaching 2 seconds. 1, gone. Next question. The cotyledon of grasses is called an or A, scutellum, B, hypocotyl, C, epicotyl, D, coleorrhiza, or E, hilum. And there you can see a picture of the cotyledons in the grasses, just inside of the seeds, kind of. And which of these words are? 24 teams in. Well done. Next question. What is the part of a seedling called that is located above the cotyledon, seed leaf, and below the first true leaf? And there is a picture there to show you. It's named hypocotyl, B, hypercotyl, C, funiculus, D, epicotyl, or E, radical. And there you can see exactly which type of structures we are trying to look the name for. On top of there, the cotyledons, and below that, plumula. There we have 20 teams in. 2, 1, 0, gone. Next question. What is the name swelling found at the base of the petiole that facilitates growth-independent leaf movement? I love this question. A, hypertiole, B, tropiole, C, stipulia, D, bendibit, or E, pulvinus. And there you can see a picture which kind of arrow where these structures are that facilitate the leaf movement mechanically, really. And we have all teams in. Well done. Next question. Areoles are a defining characteristic of all cacti, but what are they? A, specialized short shoots from which spines arise. B, highly modified leaf. C, rich stems. D, open flowers with unfused petals. Or E, deeply sunken stomata. There we can see few cactides. I don't think that the structures itself are shown, but there you can see few cactides just for your pleasure. What are the areoles? Ooh, that was a difficult question. Next one. The principal functions of the stem in terrestrial plants are A, support and photosynthesis. B, photosynthesis and conduction. C, conduction and support. D, photosynthesis and storage. And E, storage and absorption. So which of these is the principal functions of the stem? I think that I feel confident on that answer. Ooh, 24 teams in. We move on to the next question. Well done. 7. The production of anthocyanins in Poinsettia bracts can be induced by, I'm not going to try to pronounce the Euphorbia pulcherrima, by A, long periods of uninterrupted light. B, long periods of uninterrupted dark. C, flashes of light mid-dark periods. D, periods of dark within the light period. And E, cold shock during dark period. I think that this is very useful for Christmas. There we can see this beautiful plant with those red anthocyanins. All teams in. There we go. The next question is about carricines. Carricines are a group of plant growth regulators that are produced by burning plant material. What do they stimulate? A, flowering. B, senescence. C, directional growth. D, germination. Or E, dormancy. And there is some few structures, just for my pleasure as a chemist, of biocarricines. And yeah, you probably all know this. What carricines induce? 24 teams now. Oh, wait, there we go. Well done. Next question. Which of the following chemicals does not promote fruit ripening? A, ethylene. B, calcium carbide. C, hydrogen sulfide. D, acetylene. Or E, abscisic acid. Which of these compounds or chemicals does not promote fruit ripening? And 9 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go to the next question. And final question of this round. What is the phenomenon whereby a cell becomes increasingly committed to a course of development that weakens its ability to resume growth? A, positional information. B, competency. C, indeterminate growth. D, determination. Or E, differentiation. A bit of a confusing question, but I hope that most of you can at least guess which one is. 1-0, and there we go, the second round gone. That felt very fast.
Yeah, those 30 seconds whiz by when you're sort of racking your brains.
Yeah, no, really.
It'll
Really.
be interesting to see how the teams get on with that one, because my impression is that a lot of that material is not covered in many degree courses these days. So it's, yeah, if you're not covering it in your as part of your degree, it might be quite specialized information, some of that stuff. So we might have a very different sort of
A
leaderboard after the end of
split.
this round.
Yeah. I think that some of them probably were a little bit obvious, I guess, for many of the teams, maybe. The ones about the STEM and what it's doing. But there is a good split of questions there also with a lot of chemicals. Thank you for whoever that actually put the questions on chemicals.
I
Is
think, yeah, though I
they
can't
knew
take
that I was
credit for any of
chemistry.
those. Nigel Chaffee wrote some of the anatomy ones, and I think Helen Owen was probably responsible for the ones with the chemicals in. So yeah, two different people writing those questions, but not me. So let's have a look and see what the answers were.
Let's have a look. So for the first question, the procambion is the precursor of what? Is the
Yeah.
xylem and phloem. 67% knew
Good
that.
answers. Yeah, good
Yeah,
answers.
good go. Yeah, so I saw that actually would have been some confusion with the ground tissue, but yeah, most
No.
people knew that was the xylem and phloem. Well done. The procambium and the cambium are also part of the vasculature in plants. Next question. The cotyledon of grasses here, it does have a
This
very
was one wrong-footed
specific
people.
name, scutelon. Yeah, it was, most people were confused with the picotel. What do you think about this, John? Is this
Yeah, it's like I
something
say,
of the
it's a
scene?
long time since I learned that sort of thing, so I would have been struggling on this one.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, to be fair. Next question. Oh, this was a
There's
picotel.
another one.
So the
Yeah.
one that actually was wrong, the last one, this one was the right answer. What is the part of the seedling called that is located between the cotyledons and the first true leaf? And yeah, the picotel is the right one. I understand that a lot of people actually would have been confused with hypocotyl.
Yeah, you can see how you might
Yeah.
think that because of the hyper and below and yeah.
Yeah. But the correct answer was epicotyl. Yeah. Well done to those 21% that did it right. Next question, it was, this is a beautiful question about this structure that facilitate the movement of plant leaf, which is the pulvinus. And yeah, I'm part of a network that is named the Plant Biomechanics. And actually, there is a few groups working on the pulvinus and what genes determine their function, which is really an interesting structure.
Nobody went for bendy bit. A little bit disappointed by that.
I thought that was a bit obvious. I probably didn't got thrown by that. But yeah, pulvinus. The question
Now,
of
I would say I'd expecting
arrows.
everybody to get this one because it was actually mentioned in one of the questions last week. We had a
Oh,
photo
right.
of a cactus and they were asked what family it is, and Alistair came on and said, you can tell it's a cactus because of the areolas. And then he
There,
said what they were. So
yeah.
those were
Yeah.
yeah.
Well done to all of them that were actually listening closely last week, and those that actually knew about it. So it's the spines that arise, the churches where the spines arise. Well done. So the principal function of the stem, that was the one that was
Hey,
obvious. Well
100%.
done,
Yeah.
well done. Conduction and support. Yeah. It's good to actually have these kind of questions that actually give some confidence to all the teams. Yeah, they can do it very well. Conduction and support, well done. This one was one that I saw that perhaps could split, and indeed, the split the long periods of uninterrupted dark is the right answer to induce the production of the anthocyanic, but there were people that were split with the long periods of uninterrupted light. So there is a little bit of confusion there, but
Could
something to
explain why you
learn.
see so many green poinsettias at Christmas, couldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess. But yeah, well, for next Christmas, everyone knows. Carrikins. Oh, nice. This is
Yeah.
actually one of the main sustainability questions that I have seen. So yes, carrikins really stimulate germination. And they do this because they are very similar to strigolactone in terms of structures, which are also the plant hormone that are involved in germination. So yeah, well done to the 79% that got
Yeah, that's
that
pretty impressive. Yeah.
right. Well done. This one also, I saw that it was almost obvious. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there is some split. Yeah, hydrogen sulfide is a very nocive gas, so and highly toxic. So I assume that no one was going wrong with that, but it seems like some people saw that it was calcium carbide or even acetic acid. But now hydrogen sulfide, which is the one that smells like rotten eggs, is the chemical that does not promote fruit ripening. And the final question for this round is about the phenomenon where, plants just basically are committed to the course of development, and this is determination. So when you have a shoot, there is determinant shoot that's stop the development there. There is a little bit of a split with
Yeah, I think this
differentiation.
is the only question we've had where the majority of people have got it wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can see why people might have get it wrong. Differentiation indeed. Plants, when they differentiate, they commit to a destination. But I mean, even in the differentiation zone, there are some regions that can be acquire positional information for developing other organs. So it's determination, the one that is there.
Quite a different set of questions, those from the first one. So
very different.
Yeah, they could be quite a sort of change around in the leaderboard. We'll have to wait and find out as the numbers are being crunched down there in Reading. In the meantime, who have we got that's might want to talk to us?
Well, I would like to actually see my home university. Let's see if people from Leeds want to come up and say hi and tell us how they did.
Turn your camera on, Leeds, and say hello.
Hi, yeah, I think we all found that round really good. I think we all kind of contributed to a question, which is really good. I think, especially for me, this is kind of like my comfort area, like a lot of plant physiology and anatomy. So I was really confident that we managed to get 8 out of them right.
Well done. So happy to see you there. And today you have combined teachers or jumpers on the sides and green, on the middle in black and white. Well done, Leeds. Well done. Yeah.
Right, well, good luck for the rest of the afternoon, Leeds.
Yeah.
I've got Plymouth at the top of my screen, so can we have a quick word with Plymouth? Could you turn your camera on? It's possible that they're over in more than one location.
Plymouth?
They come in? Or are they shy? No, perhaps not.
Maybe we can try York. York is also very close from us.
York were a finalist not last year, but the year before.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
Leeds and York are usually in that fighting for.
Yeah.
Where we are. Hi, York.
Hi.
I was last week in York actually giving a talk.
That's where I did my PhD as well, so I've got a soft spot for York.
Yeah.
We'll try and do you proud.
Yeah. So you're feeling like you're going to stand a chance of getting through to the next week so far? No? Yes?
Hope so, but you never know. I think the questions are getting harder each year. So if we could turn it down for the next round, that'd be fun.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, I do my best.
So we're ready to see the scores then, Jonathan?
We are. Hello. Hi, York. Yes, we are. And as you surmised, the scores in this round are a bit lower than by actually 1 point on average than the first round. So teams found this Some teams found this tricky, some it was their comfort zone. And you will see when I share the score that you've just been talking to teams probably who found this one more in their comfort zone. So let me share. We see what we're looking at here. Go for it. Okay. So yeah, Leeds. Yeah. Joint first. They liked that round. University of Edinburgh also good. We've got Eden and Plymouth. Queen Mary really in there with 14. Aberdeen, pretty comfortable at 13. Anglia Ruskin, UCL, York, all on 13. Then we've got Cambridge on a dozen, on 12. Cardiff, Galway, the Botanics, Edinburgh on 11. We've got Bristol, Edge Hill on 10. We've got a group on
and
9
Oxford,
here, Aberystwyth.
Top of the pack last week. Struggling a little bit this week.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
they'll
be delighted to hear that. Aberystwyth, Bangor and Southampton on 9, Harper Adams, Oxford, Reading and University College Dublin on 8, Portsmouth 7, Queen's Belfast there on 5.
We're not halfway through the quiz yet. There's still lots of time for this leaderboard to change radically.
Obviously, the leaderboard shows a difference, but 5 to 15, it's still, we're getting answers in. It's just, do you get enough answers in? That's obvious. Anyway, there you go. That's the leaderboard. We're going to try and share this with the YouTube, and so you can check in on the other rounds. But we'll be obviously showing the leaderboard each time. Any comments on that?
Well, I think that it is almost my favorite leaderboard, not only because of Leeds, but also I am external examiner at the University of Edinburgh. So the university that I am external examiner and my home university are on the top. Well done.
Well, and Eden had another good round, didn't they?
Yeah.
So Eden
very good.
Stayed up there. So
Yeah.
Very different questions and still doing well.
Yep, equally. Yeah, Plymouth, Queen Mary. Yeah,
Plymouth, who were in the finals last year. Yeah, we see
Aberdeen strong.
Names, yeah.
Last year they were right at the top, but 13's a respectable score at this stage. Very respectable. Lovely. So I'll just do one more look down the leaderboard, and then we'll move on to the third round, and then we'll be taking a break after round 3. So here it goes. I don't know if you want. I mean, you did bring on a couple of teams, didn't you? I don't know if you want to bring in any more, or if we just leave it at that and move on at this stage.
How are we doing for time? It depends.
I haven't checked. Let me have a look what we're expecting to be.
Oh, I think that we are okay.
We're 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes ahead, I think, of time. So we're doing well.
Yeah. So maybe we can look at Edinburgh and see what they have to say of being in the top.
Let's have University of Edinburgh on. Yeah.
Edinburgh, are you around?
Hello.
Hi, sorry, it might be worth asking. Yeah, sorry. My video is not working.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, you're here now, so you can say something. How do you feel? Is that not a surprise to you, that leaderboard? Felt confident, obviously.
Yeah, I felt pretty confident. I feel like it shows there's a course in second year, which it felt like I was resitting the exam.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely very similar to Edinburgh's curriculum.
I promise I didn't put any of these questions. It was as external examiner, I didn't actually look at these questions in the sums. Well done.
No.
Well
we have
done.
a dedicated team of question setters. Great.
Well done.
Okay, thank you. Well done, Edinburgh. Thank you. I think probably
3.
we can move on to round 3 now. Yeah?
Yeah. Are we ready?
I will disappear.
Ooh. Are we ready then for round 3? It looks like we have 24 out of 24 teams in, so we are ready to start. First question. Which is the most important foliar disease on winter wheat in the UK and Ireland at the moment? And very important to actually read the question well, foliar disease. A, wheat blast, Magna portauriceae. B, Fusarium head blight, Fusarium graminarium. C, wheat stem rust, black rust. D, with striped rose, yellow rose, and E, Septoria leaf blush, Septoria trichtici. What is the most important foliar disease on winter wheat? Most all teams in. Next question. What do saprophilic, and I am struggling here, saprophilic insects require for at least part of their life cycle? A, sap from trees. B, nectar from flowers. C, dead or decaying wood. D, xylem of healthy trees. E, mycorrhizal fungi. So what do saprophilic insects require, at least for their life, for part of their life cycle? And perhaps that word actually kind of rings something. All the students in, well done. Next question. Citrus greening, also called Wanlongbling, and I have to say Happy New Chinese Year, is currently a major disease of oranges. What type of organism is it caused by? A virus. B, fungi. C, nematodes. D, phytoplasm. Or E, bacteria. So Wanlongbling is the name of the citrus greening, and here is a picture of some oranges affected by that disease. Wanlongbling. If anyone speaks Chinese, I'm sure that they can get that. Well done, all teams in. Next question. Which of the following genera contains the major root knot nematodes that are major plant pests worldwide? A, Cardiovanitis. B, Phasmaharditis. C, Meliodigene. D, Apheloncoides. And E, Longidorus. And pardon for my pronunciation. I'm sure that you can read it there. And this is an example of root knot nematodes. So which of these genera are actually containing the major plant pest in terms of root nematodes? There we go. Next question, question number 5. Which of these crop diseases is caused by a Phytophthora species? And there we go. A, blood pot of cacao. B, apple canker. C, corn smut. D, blossom end rot of tomato. E, pear fire blight. Which of these crop diseases is caused by a Phytophthora species? Thinking, all the teams are thinking. Ooh, we're still waiting for 2 more. There we go, well done. Question number 6. What is the technical name for the asexual reproductive stage in a fungus? A, holomorph. B, telomorph. C, anamorph. D, mycelial fragmentation. Or E, gametangion. What is the technical term for the asexual reproductive stage in a fungus? Asexual. 7, 8, 5, 4. Countdown to 1. And next question is in. Where in a fungus will you find a Spitzenkörper? This is for the German speakers. At a hyphal tip. B, as part of the cell wall. C, in the nucleus. D, as part of a septum between cells. And E, within spores of Basidiomycota. So a Spitzenkörper. Again, for those that speak German, they have an advantage here. Where it is. 24 teams in. Well done. Next, ectomycorrhiza are typically associated with the roots of which temperate region plants? A, orchids. B, grasses. C, trees. D, agricultural crop plants. Or E, members of family Brassicaceae. Ectomycorrhiza. This is something that I teach in year 1. So I hope that my little team gets this. Ectomycorrhizae associated with which plants? There we go. Next question. Within a lichen, roughly what percentage is algal cells? A, 0.1%, B, 5%, C, 15%, D, 50%, E, 90%. Roughly what percentage? I found this question especially difficult. But I see that our teams are coming up with some answers there. 15 of the teams. 2, 1, go. Next question and last question from this round and before the break. What is the technical term lichen with the appearance shown? A, leprous, B, crustose, C, squamulous, D, foliose, or E, fruticose. And it might help to zoom in the picture to see which one is the technical term for the type of algal shown here, for the lichen that is appearance here. Leprous, crustose, squamulous, foliose. Well done, everyone. So I guess that we got all the questions here.
Yeah. That was the round that the Eden project were asking for, wasn't it? So they didn't have to wait too long for some plant pathology. So we'll find out how they've done in a while. Shall we have a look at the answers and see? We'll get a feel for how the teams have done.
Yeah. So either we look at the answers or we talk with one of the teams.
There was a suggestion from Jonathan that we sort of have a look at some of the teams who were sort of lower down the bottom of the table.
In the little bar. Yeah. Queen Mary was one of those. Yeah.
All right, we're ready to go.
Oh, here we go. So which of the most important foliar disease on winter wheat is, yes, those that got it is Septoria, leaf blush, Septoria triticii. How do we found that question?
I think you gave them a bit of a clue with saying read the question on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because the rest are actually, I think that because a lot of people will have been confused with Fusarium head blight, which evidently is not from the foliar, is from the kernels. And also the roots
stem
ones.
rust in there as well.
Yeah, the stems and everything. So yeah, well done. 29% of the teams. Still, you see, there were some confusion there. Oh, 88% did it right in this one. Well done. Straposilic insects indeed are life cycle occurred in the dead or decaying wood. 88% of you did it well. So I don't think that I need to say much of this. Well done, everyone. Here we go with the Hian Long Bean. I wonder if there is any Chinese listening so that they can pronounce that correctly. It's produced by a bacteria, and it was quite split there. Isn't that a lot of them thought that it was a virus, but yeah,
I associate greening in citrus with high temperatures.
Yeah, so it's a bacteria, and indeed, is the name actually gives the clue. I think that the name Yallombling is like a kind of a yellow dragon disease or yellow dragon bacteria. So the name actually comes from the fact that this disease was discovered mainly by farmers in China in the 1800s, 1870s or something like that. So yeah, it's a bacteria, Yallombling. Okay, next question. Question number 4. We waiting for the next question here.
Apparently a question in the chat. What's that? Although, the question is it a phytoplasma, a
No,
bacteria?
no, 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 no. Phytoplasma not transmitted by insects that have carried them inside, and then they like aphids, and then they pass the phytoplasma inside, but it's not specifically a bacteria. They have their own genera. So is body, corpus, like a body, and Spixen is pointy.
So it's a pointy
Spixen.
body. Spixen,
Pointy body. So at the Eiffel tip, and inside of the cells. So that tip is named Spitzenkorper, which play a huge role, of course, in the invasion of fungi across cells and in colonization. So
Should
yeah.
have given credit for this round of questions to Muriel Jones, who's a key part of the question setting team. One of the main people in the gang there. These are the questions. So yeah, technical problems have been sorted by the sound of things, so we can move on.
Yep. next question, which is question number 8, 9 here, but it's A. Is Ectomycorrhiza my favorite fungi because I love mushrooms, and these are mushrooms. So yeah, 71% identify right that they were growing in the base of a tree, and yes, I mean. Mushroom. Who doesn't like mushrooms? My daughter actually doesn't like mushrooms. I think that it's an acquired taste. But I think that yeah, truffles are something that many of you probably have heard of how expensive they can become. Yeah, they are ectomycorrhiza fungi. They do have a role in exchange of nutrients with the plant. So yeah, well done for those 71% that identify it correctly as growing in the base of the trees. Next question is about lichen. That question I found it especially difficult. So
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
like the teams did as well, doesn't it? Only
yeah,
a
I
quarter of the teams
see.
getting it right. It's quite a surprise, isn't it? Surprisingly low.
Yeah, surprisingly low, only 5%. Yeah, I understand that 15% would have been my probably my answer if I wouldn't have known the answer. 54%, I guess that coincide with me. It should be 15, but it's 5.
I'm guessing the next one they'll more of will have got it right in the final question.
Yes, the final question. Yeah, folios, and this is kind of is reflective of the look of this lichen to look like a leaf, so like a foliar structure. Very nice, very nice. Well done,
Yeah, so well done to the team.
79%
Yeah.
that got that right. So yeah, do you know, John, what is the most expensive Ectomycorrhiza fungi that was sold out there? And how much was
Well,
that?
I mean, you mentioned truffles, so I'm
Truffles.
assuming that was the clue. But when you mentioned truffles earlier, I thought I had no idea about truffles in other cultures and cuisines. Are they eaten widely right around the planet, or is it sort of specific to certain parts of the globe? I've no
I
idea.
have to say, in Cuba, I have never actually encountered it.
You know, I see that's where I was straight away. Is that are they tropical truffles?
Not that I know. Not that I know. But, you know, I think that if probably we could save the economy with the truffles. They have been sold in the order of millions, and there are some that are just have a shelf life of only 5 days, and still people pay 330,000 for 3.3 pound of truffles. So yeah, and yeah, I guess that Chinese cuisine actually is very keen on truffles. They pay millions from truffles, and Italian truffles appear to be the best, the white Italian truffle. But there is also some in Croatia that seems to actually kind of go on the top there. So yeah, truffles, mushrooms, nutrient exchange, edibles, gourmet, everything that we want for for going out and spending money in food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some of my own research now to try and sort of look into truffles in sort of, let's say, hunter-gatherer sort of societies. If you're really sort of on the edge of finding things to survive, do you bother with truffles? Because does it make life more interesting, or do you just focus on the staples? So yeah, lots of interesting questions that I've never even thought about before.
Well, I think that the good truffles actually only grow in places where the soil is really, you know, conducive to them to also grow, and the trees. But yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. Do we want to bring some teams?
Yeah, I
any
think
team?
we do want to bring some teams, don't we? So
does any team want to actually say how they did? You can come up with your camera if you feel like you found this round a bit confusing.
Have we had Queen Mary's? Can we ask Queen Mary's to turn the camera on?
Queen Mary.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, a split team. It was what do you find this? How do you find this round, especially?
Well, we didn't get any points on the plant pathology, but we got all the points for the mycorrhizal stuff. So
Oh, okay. So you are more on the mutualistic symbiosis, not the pathogenic one, no?
anything about pathogens.
Yeah.
No pathogens, but for the mutualist. Well done. Well, at least there were half of the questions there that were on mutualist. So yeah, something for you. Hi, Ellie. Nice. Ellie, yeah, I guess that I also thought that in first year, Ellie is an ex-Leeds alumni. Yeah. So how is in Queen Mary? Everything is good?
It's really good. Yeah, the Masters is really fun. We're enjoying it.
Really fast paced,
Yeah.
mostly at Kew Gardens. So
Intense.
it's a really nice atmosphere here.
Yeah, but it is
nice.
We had our dedicated fungi module, so it'd be bad if we didn't get the answers right.
Exactly.
Well
Right,
done.
so we've
well
got
done.
Jonathan. So
But yeah, there's
you've
no
got the league
blame, no
table,
shame.
please.
It's the competition is fun. Fun is the main thing, but obviously it's a bit competitive. And I can say that the average score for this round was the same as the last one. So on average, although different teams obviously found it different, it's pretty much the same as round two. So a little bit tougher than round one, but about the same as round two. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're actually in good time. So we've got time to have a look at the scoreboard and bring on a few more teams. So let me share the scoreboard with you. This is our kind of round three, just before the break scoreboard. So here we go. So from the top, can you see that?
Dun, dun, dun.
So Leeds have slipped a little, but only
what
a couple of
happened,
points.
Leeds?
They're still up there. So Edinburgh, Plymouth roaring at the top there with their 21. So I'm guessing paradise is the right word for Edinburgh there. Plymouthite, Edinburgh and Plymouth on 21. Eden, York on 20. Good, strong performances. Then we've got
York went up quite a lot from the last round. Well done. To 20.
So Queen Mary we just spoke to, their confidence was justified. So there's a quartet here from Aberdeen to Queen Mary on 19, then a trio on 18, Anglia Ruskin, Cambridge, UCL, and then another trio on 16,
the
Welsh trio, sort of, Bangor, Cardiff, Edge Hill. Pulled up nicely there on 16, that three. Then we got a single on 15, and I think we'll do a calculate. I think this is the cutoff point for today. So Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh on 15, and then we've got 14s, 12s, 11 down to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, this is the cutoff point here, I think. At the moment, still 2 more rounds to play for, so plenty to play for. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's right. So no teams coming in with a tie. So please do your best to tie at this point, because we'll take all the teams that get to this position. But there we go. That's the leaderboard. The competition isn't all about winning by any means. So I wonder if we, if they're okay with it, we could perhaps speak to some of the teams that are a bit lower down at the moment. Still 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, and these 2 rounds are the fast ones, which means like everyone that has their...
I don't think we've spoken to Portsmouth. I think... Yeah, so maybe Harper and Portsmouth.
Stop sharing your screen, Jonathan, so they can come on.
Pardon?
You need to stop sharing your screen. So
I will stop sharing. Thank you very much for that. Yes, I need to be told to stop sharing. There we are. That's the scoreboard, and I'll stop sharing. Yep.
Hello, Harper Adams.
Hello, I don't know whether you can see. I don't know how many of us are on the screen.
We got 2 screens.
Okay,
We got Harper Plant Hoppers.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all entomologists doing the entomology masters at Harper Adams. So
So the
yeah,
saproxylic insects was for you, right?
that was our favorite question. When that came up, we were all like, yay! So,
maybe you can tell us a little bit more about them.
oh, I don't know about that. Well, they're certainly one of my favorite groups. So yeah, potentially doing my research project for my masters on them. So yeah.
Did you find other questions within this round a bit difficult, or?
There were a few, yeah, but when the insect ones came up, we were very excited.
I think that's what I love about this Botanical University Challenge, is that there is a question for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
discrimination. There are some of you that will do very well, and some questions that might seem a bit more
And it's
difficult
reflected
for
in
us.
how dynamic that
That leaderboard comes.
leaderboard is. Yeah.
I know.
Some people
Absolutely.
down, some people up. Yeah. So
And
the other group that we wanted to talk to was
if
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth are okay to come on, it'd be nice to speak to them.
They haven't
Haven't got a
clues
clues
yet.
yet.
Hi, Portsmouth. How are you feeling?
This was one of the days of all time.
Yeah, it's not going great, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're undergraduates. We're trying our best.
We're trying our best.
It's actually really important
Well
point.
done. Yes.
We do
So-
have teams, Portsmouth, Edge Hill, that are undergraduates, and they're competing against, you can be masters, you can be PhD. So absolutely, well done for taking
And
part.
Thank you.
And let's not forget that the big prize is, and I do hope that you'll be able to come up to Reading from Portsmouth in August, join in the fun and games. Still 2 rounds to go.
Yeah,
we're not out of it yet.
There's almost left.
Yeah, there is.
Oxygenate, hydrate,
Bring it on,
whatever you need
Southampton.
in the break, and then come roaring back. But really
Yeah.
lovely to see you. Thank you for competing, and all the
Yeah.
best for the next 2 rounds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. We also had Oxford down there. I don't know if there is anyone from
Sorry, who
Oxford.
did you want to bring on?
Oxford. We were saying they were
Okay,
in
yeah, from
We're in the bottom, but
Hello, Oxford. Hello.
Hi.
Yay, good to hear you. How are you feeling?
Not good. Not good.
oh,
Overconfident from last week. Yeah, we told everyone last week we were top of the leaderboard, and now we're paying for it. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, I don't quite know how to put this, but what's the difference between what's the difference between last week and this week? Still 2 rounds to go, but what's the difference?
Don't know. I think we love the IDing rounds. Yeah, the IDing rounds are really good. Last week, yeah. We're struggling a bit with the rounds.
I must admit.
Just a bit embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. I mean, that's the one thing.
No.
That's the one thing we kind of do avoid, I think, with Botanical University Challenge, because we absolutely want to encourage.
Nobody can be as bad as we are.
Knowledge and community. I would, to be honest with you, if I was honestly giving you my score for this week, yeah, no ID to speak of. Well, a little bit.
Yeah,
I can do opposite to cassate, but a lot of the other stuff. So I'm with you. And
You
that's
got off to a good
that's how it
start,
goes.
and then it's been downhill since then. Yeah.
Yeah. We've still got 2 rounds though, so we're
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got a break to regroup, and yeah, we look forward
And
to seeing you back.
recharge.
Yeah.
Can't get worse. So.
The tension
Lovely to see
rises
you.
though, because it's 20 seconds. Remember, 2 rounds left, but only 20 seconds per question.
I'm sure they're delighted you've reminded them, but it's
Yeah.
important. So just go for it. But do go for it. Gut instincts, and we'll see you in August, whatever happens, because Oxford to Reading, short train journey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All the best. Bye for now. I think we could probably, unless you've got other ideas, I think past is the break, so we can take a quarter of an hour break and resume for round 4 at 3:45.
4:45. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a
15-minute break.
I think that's a great idea. I think that everyone needs a little bit of water and coffee,
Exactly.
perhaps. So yeah,
Welcome back, everybody. We've got 2 rounds of Botanical University Challenge Day 2 left. So that's 20 questions. The time's going down for 20 seconds for the teams to answer. And here's the leaderboard. Remember that we're losing the bottom 10 teams. So 24 teams today, 14 teams next week. So the next round that we're still waiting for one team to log into the system. I don't need to. Oh, we're ready.
We
So
are all
we can go
in.
to
We
the
are all in.
questions.
Let me just welcome back everyone. Jocelyn Benitez Alfonso from the University of Leeds, and we are almost ready for our first question for the round 4, which is about plant potluck. So this is 20 seconds, very fast. Please, fingers on the buzzers, kind of, and let's go on. Are you ready? I think that you're ready. Next question. The first question from round 4 is, in the expansion of Monster Hunter Rise, what could Blood Orange be shedding ignite to attack hunters and monsters? Not a question for me, but the answers are bananas, pine cones, peaches, guavas, or acorns. What Monster Hunter Rise, the DLC, kind of adventure is actually igniting to attack hunters and monsters? Ooh, it seems like it's for the new generation. Next question. During what geological period are Osmunda ferns thought to have evolved? A. Cretaceous, B. Jurassic, C. Triassic, D. Permian, E. Carboniferous. This is a question for those that were looking for some evolution there, and beautiful picture there of a fern. That's the kind of things that I would like in my garden, or it doesn't grow. Beautiful. There we go. Next question. To which genus does this plant currently belong? A. Epilobium, B. Circaia, C. Clarkia, D. Oenothera, E. Primula. Oh, beautiful flower there. Let's think about which genus does this currently belong. It sounds like it's something that have changed. Beautiful. Question number 4. Who criticized the work of Nikolai Vavilov for applying Mendelian concepts in plant biology? A. Trofim Lysenko, B. Joseph Stalin, C. Nikita Khrushchev, D. Anastas Mikoyan, and E. Hada Telinov. I think that they made this question thinking that I am Cuban. Russia was very, very influential in Cuba, as you probably know. The Soviet Union, 3, 2, 1, 0, gone. Next question. The etymology of the word druid is thought to be linked to which plant name? A. Mistletoe, B. Pine, C. Birth, D. Oak, E. Vervain. The etymology of the word druid. Which plant name is linked to? Ooh, 23. Yeah, go. Well done. To which genus does this plant currently belong? A. Corydalis, B. Lamprocannus, C. Fumaria, D. Altlumia, E. Papaver. And there we go, the picture of this beautiful plant that you have to now identify which genus does this plant belong. 24 students there. Next question. This is a detail of a SETI bank note. Where are they legal tender? A. Wonderland, B. Brazil, C. Indonesia, D. Ghana, or E. Ivory Coast. And there is a picture there of this banknote. Does it look like coconuts or cacao? I don't know. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All things in. Next question. What species of plant is in this sketch by Leonardo da Vinci? A. Cotton grass, B. Common club rush, C. Deer grass, D. Many-headed wood rush, or E. Greater tussock sedge. Let's see which one is that. Leonardo da Vinci from the 1500s. Beautiful painting of one of these plants. Next question. Which of the following is not a variety of apple? A. William Crumb. B. Anaspermium. C. Eve Temptation. D. Novice Rosette. Or E. Sassy. Which of the following is not a variety of apple? There we go, 24 teams in. And the last question for this round, what did A.J.H. Corner 1949 durian theory try and explain? A. Cauliflower. B. Large tropical fruits. C. Smell mimicry. D. Why people eat ridiculous things. Or E. The evolution of the tree. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 3, 2, 1. And this round is done. What a fast round. And so many varied questions. I see that that this was a plum potluck, really.
It really was, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Involved probably just about everybody in the question setting team. And I think there were questions there that some of us knew and some of us, like the sort of the first one was the anime sort of question again. No idea whatsoever.
No idea for me either. I got to 52 to 51 years old, and then that passed me by. When was that Monster Hunter Rise coming on? But I saw that a lot of the teams actually answer very quickly to those questions. So maybe.
So, last week I think they all got the anime question right. So let's see how they get on with the Monster Hunter Rise question.
Well, there was a team that didn't answer, but there we got is pine cones, 91%. Well done, teams. Evidently, we have to watch more of this or play. I don't even know exactly if it's also a game or if it's only
I can feel the teams laughing at our ignorance.
Yeah, I was saying, you people, all people. Well done, 91% pine cones. The question number 2 about the geological period on Osmundan ferns
my time
is
period.
Dryseck, 21%, very, very split. This
really
I'm sure that there was
that one, isn't it?
Yeah, at least 2 teams for each of the answer, perhaps.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, who knows what is gonna go? I think that this question is not gonna be a decider. Next question, the genus does this plant currently belong? 46 of the teams actually identify correctly Onothera. Some of them identify as a second runner-up Epilobium. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why you might go for Epilobium. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But well done. Next question. Oh, I love this question because it reminds me my Cuban origins. Yeah. Oh dear. Joseph Stalin, that couldn't have been. But Lysenko, the theories of Lysenko. Actually, Lysenko was a fascinating character that we probably could talk here for hours. But yeah, is Trofim Lysenko the one that actually was the right answer, who criticized the work of Nikolai Vavilov, which you probably recognize as the father of the gene bank, Vavilov. But Lysenko was also amazing as a researcher. It's a pity that he was just so influenced by also Russia and all the governments and his personality that in general just got it through the wrong route. But Joseph Stalin was
teams
actually
got it right.
Yeah.
I think we should recommend to the other half that they do a bit of Googling and find out more about Vavilov. And the question wasn't written with you in mind, Jocelyn. But when we went through the questions earlier, you said, but all the others are members of the Communist Party. And I thought, yeah, I know why she knows that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Stalin, Khrushchev, Mikoyan, all of them are big names within the council of the Communist Party. So I knew that they were not the answer.
Right.
But yeah, let's go to the next question. Yeah. Druid, I didn't know this, but I love that it's oak. I can feel like oak and druid kind of come out together.
If you went for mistletoe, and you could understand it was a bit of a trick putting mistletoe in there.
Yeah.
Any Welsh speakers, or perhaps even Irish speakers, they might have had more of a clue on that one. But yeah, most of the teams got oak.
Yeah, well done. Oak. To which genus does this plant currently belong? And it was Laproctamnus. I wouldn't have had a clue in this question. So well done to everyone that actually did it right. You are better trained than me. There is 25% and 29% went to from Corydalis and Fumaria. Maybe, John, you can tell us a little bit about this plant.
I think it's called something like Bleeding Hearts or something. And if you look at, yeah, it's Bleeding Hearts, and yeah, it's not a plant that I know very well. I don't know where it's from. So yeah, I need to do a bit more homework.
Beautiful plant. Next question is the Sediban node. Is from Ghana.
Yeah.
Well done.
Another cocoa-related question.
Yeah.
You were warned in the last round. Cocoa pops up fairly regularly.
Very beautiful. Yes, this band node is from
Nobody
Ghana.
went for Wonkaland. What a shame.
I read it and I tried to put my straight face where I was saying Wonkaland. I don't know if you noticed.
And on to Leonardo, from Wonkaland to Leonardo.
To Leonardo, very classical here, the common club rush. Beautiful painting by Leonardo da Vinci. There is 39% went for B and 39 for D, the many-headed wood thrush. I wonder if I have to look for how it looked, that one, the many-headed wood thrush.
It's a pretty accurate sort of illustration, so yeah.
Well done for that 39 that identifying. Oh, this was also another one that I had to put my straight face, because what is not a variety of apple if temptation?
Yeah. I felt like it should be.
It should be.
Yeah. It's one for the apple breeders. Get your finger out and get Breeding Eve's Temptation. It's an obvious name.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't fool them with that one.
No.
But
So and the last one, 4% only actually went to the right answer in terms of the durian theory.
We did think this was a hard question.
That actually explained the evolution of the tree. 63% came up with a smell mimicry. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the durian's known for its foul smell, and I think it cropped up last week as well. There was some comment about the taste of durian in the discussions last week. So perhaps that wrong-footed them. So something else to Google is Corner's durian theory.
Durian theory, yeah. So I wonder how much have changed the leaderboard. I mean, as I say, everything here can change from one day to, from one question to another question. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think there'll probably be lots of movement on that one. So can we sort of speak to a few teams while Jonathan's still crunching the numbers? Let's have Aberystwyth. Let's have my hometown. We've not heard from them this time. Aberystwyth, can you sort of turn your cameras on and see how you're doing?
Hi.
So you were just below the cutoff level, so the pressure's really on you. Did you get the druid question?
No.
No, I felt sure of the Welsh speakers amongst you.
We could decide between mistletoe and oak, and we just went for mistletoe. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like that question specifically was split. But can you explain, John, what is the link between the mistletoe and druid? You say that you have referred several times to.
Well, I think the Welsh speaker in Aberystwyth might be more qualified. He's probably kicking himself. What's the Welsh word for oak?
I'm not fluent. I'm not fluent. I tell you what, I really liked the paleo botany rounds last week, though. They were good. I like them.
There was there were a little bit of that in there. Yeah, the Eden team, no?
They
just
Ooh, it's the Welsh for oak. Well done. Yeah. And were you familiar with the Monster Hunter Rise?
No, our logic was they do that in The Hobbit, so.
Okay, I see.
That question was written by an ex-Aberystwyth student. That was written by Jen Home, who was there at the very first Botanical University Challenge in 2016.
No, we just guessed.
Pine cones are extremely flammable, so that is awesome.
Anyway, good luck in making the break, Aberystwyth.
Yeah, Well done. And which other team can we speak of that we haven't spoken to? Maybe.
What about Cardiff? They're sort of, let's
Oh,
say
Cardiff,
Wales,
yeah.
even they're next to them.
Yeah, we haven't actually spoke to Cardiff. Cardiff, can you put your camera on?
Hi.
Right.
Hi. How are you? How was it?
Just nervous.
Yeah, was this round better than last round for you?
It was really good. It was a bit stressful.
Yeah, well, I guess that Cardiff also Welsh kind of, no? So you got the Druid one. Okay, good. Well, you got the Druid, so you're forgiven after that. Yeah. What else did you find interesting in this round? Which of the questions do you found the most kind of appealing, or something that you actually knew immediately out of?
I don't actually know. I feel like I've forgotten the question. The durian one was quite interesting. Yeah. We went for smell. So we were surprised. Yeah.
It's interesting that actually, yeah, a lot of the teams went for the smell mimicry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
interesting.
Wikipedia page about the durian theory. So if you want to know more about the durian theory, get on Wikipedia and that will give you a start.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
quite an interesting botanist was Corner.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hello, Cardiff. We're going to go to the round 4 leaderboard now. So good luck.
Everything to play for. Come on. In the meantime, happy Chinese New Year to all of those that are celebrating. And
Absolutely.
Ramadan.
Yes, exactly.
Today is the first day of Ramadan.
Okay.
Jörg have risen to the top.
Absolutely.
Jörg.
I mean, long time no see. That was a very clever name, wasn't it? So yeah, up they come after round 4 at the top. Not a bad move. We've got Eden, University of Edinburgh and Plymouth still strong on 25. Galway, Queen Mary, 24. Anglia Ruskin still strong. Leeds still strong, 23.
Yeah,
UCL,
well done,
23. Group Aberdeen, last year's champions, 21. Bangor, my alma mater, and Cambridge, 21. Cardiff, we just spoke to them, and Edge Hill on 20. Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh, the Botanics, 19. Aberystwyth, we just spoke to them. I think they're still on the cusp. I'll do the counting in a bit on 18. Cactus, if you can. That's the last round. Aberystwyth, Cactus, if you can, in round 5. Bristol, Reading on 17. Harper Adams, Oxford on 16. University College Dublin 15. 2 on 14. Queen's Belfast. We missed get an Irish team on for a chat in a mo. Southampton 14 and Portsmouth on 12. We spoke to them before, so that's what it's looking like. The 10 cut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's here. So Aberystwyth, RBG Edinburgh, you can do it.
All to play for in this last
all
round.
to play
Yeah.
for in the last round.
Definitely. And yeah, I'm happy how much the leaderboard have moved at the moment. So there is yeah, you're well done in this round. You say that you wanted to talk to some of the
I don't think
Irish
we've
teams?
spoken to the Irish teams. I could be wrong. We've got University College Dublin, and to the north we've got Belfast. Maybe a chat with those two. I'll stop
Yeah.
sharing.
Queen's Belfast. If you can
Yeah,
put your
I think they're
camera
coming.
in.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How is it there?
Oh, another great ride.
No.
Not a great round.
Are you still I mean, this is the bottom. Are you still managing to enjoy it, or you're still there?
It's just some of the rounds are like, I think last week we did horribly, and then the last one we got like 8 points. And
That's
then
what we're looking forward to from you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
keeping my eye on you.
Another ecology round, please.
Yeah.
Although I checked the questions, I've absolutely no idea what round 5 is like. So I hope it's good for you. Yeah, absolutely. But it's great to see you. And yeah, glad that you're managing to enjoy it, because it is all about the taking. I know we talk about this, it's easy to say, but it's about the taking part. And also, I do hope you'll be able to get over to Reading. The flights are pretty good, I think, Belfast to London. So get over to Reading in August. It'd be great to see you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you hoping for the round 5 to be?
Ecology again.
Ecology. Oh. Yeah. Do we have time for another team, or?
I think so.
We were going to go to Dublin, were we?
Dublin. Let's go to Dublin.
Dublin. Yes.
The Guinness is expensive, but good there. Hello. Hello. Hi, University
Dublin.
College Dublin. Lovely to see you. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us how it is with you.
We're hanging on there. We're having fun. Anyway, it's amazing.
Fantastic.
It's fun.
Any least favorite or favorite questions? So if anything you thought, at last. Well, not at last, but you know what I mean. Good ones.
I think the Irish word for oak was similar enough to druid, so we got that one. We liked it.
Good bit of linguistics in there. Some of the questions do have, they're not just you got to know it. It's there are ways in. You can, a bit of detective work, a bit of bit of logic.
Exactly.
If you didn't know it beforehand, you worked it out from your Irish.
Yeah, well, a bit of both.
Yeah, well done.
And what are you hoping for in this last round, which will be, which is crucial?
We're all working on salt marshes, so something to do with the coast.
Okay.
Might be a long shot.
Okay, as I did say, can't remember the questions. I don't think there's a whole round on salt marsh, but let's hope there's something in there. Let's hope there's something in there for you.
Yeah.
And once again, see you in August.
See you then.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I also have to say that to all of you that are celebrating also Black History Month in February, just good celebration to all. Please
Absolutely.
follow all the links in LinkedIn and the chats around Black History Month. And whenever we are almost ready, we are ready for round 5. Unfortunately, not on soil marsh, but in phytochemistry and forest. So a bit of ecology. Are you ready? Yes, it looks like we are. So which of these plant compounds are found predominantly in the back wall? A, anthocyanins and carotenoids. B, anthocyanins and waxes. C, betalains and chlorophylls. D, betalain and carotenoids. Or E, anthocyanins and betalains. Which of these are predominantly found in the back wall? 22. Oh, there we go. Next question. What is the predominant monosaccharide in inulin, not insulin, inulin? A, fructose. B, galactose. C, glucose. D, ribose. E, xylose. And there is the structure of the inulin. It's very interesting molecule. So think which of these compounds are. There we go. Question number 3. Which 2 forms of chlorophyll are found in red algae? A, chlorophyll A and B. B, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C. C, chlorophyll A and D. D, chlorophyll B and C. And E, chlorophyll B and D. And beautiful paintings there of the red algae. Yes, there we go. Next question. In which of these parts of the barley seed are alpha amylase synthesized? A, aleuron. B, endosperm. C, pericarp. D, rootlets. E, testa. And there are some barley seeds for you. For those beer makers. Alpha amylase. All done. Next question. What is the end product of this plant pathway? A, morphine, B, tannin, C, nicotine, D, caffeine, or E, quinine. And this is the pathway that involves some methylxanthine, methylxanthine, theobromide, and the final product there is the one that we want to know. Which of these? Next question. Which of these three species form the highest tree line? A, Queñoa de altura, B, fern tree, C, rowan, D, blue sprout.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, then again, they'll see the answers, won't they, as they're coming up? Okay.
Yep. Round 5.
Round 5. So, oh, apparently it's fine now. Is it?
Can you hear me?
Are you also able to hear the hosts, or is it just my disembodied voice?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm back on. Is it time? Are we able to have a look at the answers? Yeah, we are.
This is the beauty of live streaming. It's good that we are not doing a live show. Yeah. Okay. So can they hear us?
Hopefully, they can certainly see the
What the
outcomes, can't
answer
they? You can see what the
is.
answer is.
Yes, for that first question, it looks like 54% actually was right, anthocyanins and betalains. No one actually selected chlorophylls. Or no, there was a 4% that selected chlorophylls. There was a 17% splits there in anthocyanins and carotenoid anthocyanins and Wattses. The next question, it was my favorite because it's a monosaccharide from this polysaccharide and it's a pentose. What is a signal there? So it's a fructose, the one that is more predominantly found in inulin. Yeah, I understand that others perhaps selected other paintos, such as and silos, but yeah, few selected exos. So, which two forms of chlorophyll are found in red algae? And the answer is chlorophyll A and D. That was really a split answer, and I
Really
was
wasn't it?
assuming this. This was a difficult one. We have 21, 21, 21, and 17. So really, really a split. So well done for those 21% that selected the right answer, chlorophyll A and D. Next question is about I expect a lot of good questions. Here we got alpha amylase as in the alluron, not in the endosperm, but it is a confusing term. Yeah, a lot of people actually probably put endosperm, and it is 63%. Alluron was the right answer, though, with 17% of you actually selecting the right answer. That's going to be a defining question, I believe. Next
Yeah, this
question,
is the
with
one we
this
discussed, isn't
pathway,
it?
we
Yeah.
discussed it. So I think that it wouldn't be surprised after
Yeah.
our discussion, right? That is caffeine, the final product of this root, biosynthetic root. It's caffeine. And yeah, few selected quinine. I actually don't know what the synthetic root of quinine is, but it's not that one. Which of these three species form the highest tree line? This was one for the Spanish speakers. Queñoa de altura. Altura means high in Spanish. So the highest tree line is Queñoa de altura. 29% selected that one. Others selected ponderosa pine, 29%. But most of the people selected blue spruce, which it was wrong. So Quinoa de altura, the Spanish one there. Which tree species grows on the most northern latitude of the taiga? And it was the Dahurian larch. So 13% got right there. This round is going to be a total decided because there is so many splits. Here, 33% got with Douglas fir and 29 with dwarf birch. So yeah, there is 13% that were right. That's the important part. And the rest have learned something new today. Next question is about the genus of trees that grows in the most southern latitude, and it's the Nothofagus. I have to confess, I would have gone wrong there. Most people selected Austrocedrus, I guess for, I don't know, Australia, but Alice, I don't know. But is Nothofagus the right answer? Austrocedrus it was from. Which tree species is predominant in the northern broadleaf? And it was the downy birch, with 29% going right there. But again, a lot of splitting answers there. Silver beech was the highest scoring after downy birch. So yeah, a lot of unsure answers there. I guess that the 20 seconds don't help. They suddenly have to put something and they get it wrong. So the last question here is with the angiosperm. And this was actually something that I discovered. It was eucalyptus is one of the two tallest angiosperm genera in the world. The Pterocarpus, Berthollia, Ceiba, Quercus, they are all very tall trees, but eucalyptus have one of the variants of eucalyptus, the centurion, that live in Tasmania, is 100 meters tall. So very, very, very tall tree. So there you go. Very nice round. I think that is going to be very, very defining round because there was a lot of splits in many of the questions.
Yeah, so with all those technical problems, it's given a lot of time for Jonathan to sort out the leaderboard. So no doubt he's ready to come on and tell us who sadly we're going to be saying goodbye to until the student festival in the summer and who's going to make it through to next week.
Yeah. Yeah. As always, it's dramatic.
It's dramatic. Yeah.
That last round was the lowest scoring round, of course. And a defining round. I can say that one team has got through by the skin of their teeth or by their expertise. So we'll actually be taking 15 teams through to next week. And I can share the scoreboard. And we also are losing some teams by 1 point, 2 points, really, really close. So well done to the question team for obviously creating a quiz that is so close. So I'm being a bit dramatic here, but let's share the scoreboard.
Oh dear.
And here it comes.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone. So there we go. So Anglia, Ruskin and Edinburgh on 31 right 31. At the top. Edinburgh University, so really well done. York, long time no see. Absolutely just up there with 30. Great score. Eden Project, Back to the Fuchsia for next week for sure. For the fun run on 29. Galway, Plymouth, Queen Mary, all on 28. I'm external at Galway, so I have to say, really pleased to see you coming through so strongly there. Cambridge and UCL.
Came back up,
yeah, on 26.
Well done.
That round was good for some people. We've got Aberdeen still strong. These are all going through to next week. Aberdeen, Bangor, and Leeds. Okay, Leeds have come down a bit, but they're still on sufficient to get through to next round on 25. Then we've got the Botanics, Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh on 23. We've got Cardiff and Edge Hill on 22. And that, I think, is where the split comes. So if I've done my counting correctly, and it would be great if somebody can confirm that this is the cutoff point here, which means that Cardiff and Edge Hill will go through. And then there are teams below here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams, rather than the 10s, because Edge Hill, congratulations, are through. And I'm afraid we will have to say 1 point in it, Oxford and Reading.
Oh dear.
Breaks my heart, but you did well, and we'll have a chat with you in a minute. Oxford and Reading on 21, so just 1 point in it. It's extraordinary. Aberystwyth, again, 2 points there. And then Bristol on 18, Harper Adams and Queen's Belfast 17.
So we've lost two of the Irish teams and one of the Welsh teams. We've still got all 4 nations represented at this point.
Absolutely, there's a great reflection. So yeah, sorry to see these teams go from Oxford down here. Thank you for competing, and we'll see you. I hope we'll see you all in Reading in August for the finals. We'll perhaps chat with a few of those teams in a moment, but we'll just return to the top of the scoreboard to see here 5 rounds. So 50 is the top point. We've got, as I say, 31s, 30s, 29s. So this is the top of the leaderboard. We'll see all of you and all of these next week in round 3, and then sadly from Oxford down. Thank you for competing, and see you in August. Any comments there?
Yeah, it's particularly sad to actually see Reading not going through, since it's
with
going to
1
be
point, and
very...
Oxford, Reading and Oxford just 1 point. Aberystwyth 2 points.
We're top of the pile. Sorry, Reading, Oxford were top of the leaderboard last week.
Yeah,
it just shows how varied botany is as a subject, doesn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. So we are sorry to see them go. Congratulations, first of all, for all those that came on the top of the leaderboard, especially those that climbed in the last round suddenly to the top, like Anglia and Ruskin and York. I guess that I kiss a bore and I like it.
Yeah, Anglia Ruskin, I think, were pretty strong throughout. Yeah.
Edinburgh was very strong throughout, and well done, the Eden Project and Galway, and my team Leeds. Well done in going through. So in the bottom, I think that we need to talk to some of them.
Well, yes, I have to express an interest here and say I'd love to talk to Reading my lovely Spurge of the Moment
Reading.
team.
Yes, yes.
We spoke to Aberystwyth a little bit earlier, I think.
Yeah, and we
spoke
we
to
thought
Harper. Did we speak to Bristol?
we didn't spot to Bristol, I think. No, not today.
All right, we'll certainly see Reading to start with, and then you can line up some other teams. Hello, Reading. Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
You came back, but just 1 point. That must hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Just one question. Yeah.
I know. But
There might be
anyway,
so many questions. You think, oh, we knew that. We absolutely knew that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be able to identify the questions that you could have got. There's probably two that you're already thinking of, but that's just the way it goes. But right up against the line, so really well done. This is round 2. What are your? I mean, I won't dwell, but what's your reactions? How are you feeling as it goes?
We're ecologists. We're not cell biologists.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt from the scores. I mean, that last round was tough and must have been a bit like a smack in the face. But it's across all the teams. So,
yeah.
Next week, I can guarantee next week you'll be saying, wish we were here. But lovely, great to see you, and we'll see you soon. We'll go and have a cheer over at Park House in a bit. So it's lovely to see you. See you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, and lovely to meet you. Hopefully, everyone can actually join in Reading and meet you as well. And you continue following the University Challenge next week as well.
Of course.
So the other thing that we didn't was the top of the poplars. I think that this is Bristol, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Bristol.
They were having some camera issues, but let's see if we can get Bristol on.
Here we go.
Yay.
Top of the poplars.
Top of the
Bristol.
poplars.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Fab team name, I have to say, not to bias the competition, but
Oh no! And here is Poppy. Poppy is you.
I know. I'm sorry.
There's no shame. There's no sorry.
Poppy.
So you're another link through, yeah?
Yeah, Poppy is one of our Black Implant Science summer student, and she did a wonderful presentation in the last year Black Implant Science conference. She did a placement in Cambridge, and now she's starting a PhD in Bristol. Anyway, I am super happy to see you and to see that you are, it seems like you got along with people in Bristol. That's good, right? Excellent. I will be in Bristol on the 16th of March to give a talk. So hopefully we can meet all together Monday, 16th of March. I'm sorry to see you go.
It's okay. It was a hard round.
Was it that round?
Last round was really...
That last one really caught us all out, I reckon.
Yeah. It caught a lot of people. As I say, it was definitely the lowest scoring of the rounds by another point, I think. So average 3 ish. But it does emphasize, just seeing all these links through, that one of the aims of Botanical University Challenges community is the botanical student community, and we've seen the links. So between all the different teams and between our chairs and all the rest of it. So I very much hope that we will see you all in Reading. We're gearing up for a big festival. We've got a big lecture theatre for the and this is important for the online audience as well. We've got a big lecture theatre lined up because, as it's the centenary at Reading, we've got a grant, and we're going to open the competition on Wednesday the 19th to obviously all those who've participated, all those students who've participated, but also a wider audience as well. So family, friends, locals, and so on. So yeah, we do hope that you'll make the journey up from Bristol, and that the date works for you, and that we'll see you all in August.
Yeah, thank you so much. We especially enjoyed Jocelyn's enthusiasm and energy here in Bristol. So
my Spanish accent.
Can I just say absolutely? You know, energy, enthusiasm. This is what plants do for us. And Jocelyn, yes, absolutely. My heartfelt thanks as well. You really drove this this round 2 through. Fabulous and wonderful commentary going through, and encouragement to the teams. I imagine it must have been.
Feeling sorry for the people who lost the sound and missed out on all of that.
Yes, we had technical issues. We'll work on that for next week and for the future. It's quite a tough call putting all this together, but I think overall we do a good job, but we'll deal with those tech issues. But yeah, absolutely, Jocelyn, thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. Again, I am. Yeah, I don't see, I cannot actually answer half of these questions, right? So I think that you guys are amazing, all of you. And yeah, congratulations to all the ones that are going for next round. And I'm looking forward to actually following up in YouTube and learn a little bit more about the Botanical University Challenge. So yeah, good luck. Yep.
If there are no other teams that we think we want to bring on, we've spoken to quite a few teams. Oh, right. Okay. Well, they're probably best to wrap up then. I would like to share just a few slides to wrap up if that's where we are. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, just a reminder of our wonderful 24 teams. Jocelyn, do stay on. You can say, and John, if you want, you can say cheerio at the end. So these were our wonderful 24 teams. We're down to 14. And we'll be posting about that shortly. It will be same time, same place. Don't forget, I'm looking forward to see how many more people have entered the team name competition. We had some wonderful names there. Just follow the QR code and take part. You can vote for your top 3 favorite team names. We'll be revealing the answer. Got to wait till August for that. So come to Reading for the semi-finals and finals. The team that does all the work, some of them you've seen today, but a lot of them you haven't. So the questions that we have enjoyed today, and some teams have enjoyed some more than others, but that's the way it is, particularly in the top row here, but I won't point out individuals for all of these, but we've got a wonderful team that set the questions, and we have a quality check system, but I think it's really the backbone of the competition is the range of questions, and clearly those go down really well. We've got members of the planning team working on funding, so the festival is free to all student participants. That is accommodation and food. And that's really important for us in terms of inclusivity, and we have a fundraising team within the planning team. We have around 40 different organizations, universities and other organizations that help us. We are very much looking for increasing that range of fundraising organizations. So if amongst the students or our online audience, you have access to the people or yourselves that would like to contribute financially, but also in other ways, please do get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us very easily through the website. So we have a fundraising group. We obviously have a technical team, and thanks to those, particularly to Hannah here in Reading, been driving the questions, to Seb in Leeds, who's been running the live stream, and obviously a huge thanks to myself also, and Andrew here, who have been doing the scoring. Also, I should mention Becky, who's been helping us, and of course Lauren, you've seen coming on and off. We have a publications engine, I should say. I'll come back to that one in a moment. We've in fact, Hannah pointed out last week that last week was a year since we published this paper in Plants, People, Planet. and you can find this quite easily. There's a QR code there. This describes the history and the aims and the goals and the future vision of Botanical University Challenge. It was a multi-authored piece, international also, because we've had kind of spin-offs going on in Spain, in other parts of the world. So do have a look at this. We're always looking at further publication around the theme of botanical education. And as of yesterday, we've had another publication in, what's the journal? Trends in Plant Science, with minor corrections, so that will be coming out soon. Hannah and Seb particularly lead the publications, and Lauren lead the book, because that's the trouble when you start doing this kind of thing, you forget people. But yes, Hannah, Seb, and Lauren beavering away, and of course many other members of the team contributing to our publications. Going back to this slide, so we're all over social media. Muriel Jones is the social media guru for Botanical University Challenge. If you haven't come across the Times, and you see what we did there with the title, it's our newsletter. Muriel leads, but we have a lot of student involvement. One of the watchwords of Botanical University Challenge is student involvement. So they're not there sweating away, answering questions in the quiz. They're also involved in our work. And the newsletter is one big way in which they are involved in our work. So do check that out. If you haven't come across the website or the newsletter, comes out 4 times a year. We'll be meeting to work out the next issue soon. Okay, I think that's all I want to say. If I've forgotten anything, please somebody chip in. Thanks to the planning team. Thanks to all our students in our wonderful teams. Thanks to the online audience. Thanks again to Jocelyn for fantastic, enthusiastic and knowledgeable chairing today. So thank you all.
Well, thank you, everyone. And yeah, commiserations to all of those that didn't pass to the next round. But yes, well done. You did really well today. And I am very proud of all of you.
Absolutely. The scoreboard shows that, yes, there are those going through to next week, but you all did brilliantly. There's just a small number of points in it. But it's the enthusiasm and the joy of plants that drives the quiz. And that will go forward into the festival, the 4th Student Botany Festival in Reading, starting on the 19th of August. All student teams will be getting invitations when we've finished with the online rounds. Next week, of course, is round 3, and next week we will see the 4 teams that.
Good luck to everyone.
So good luck to you all. Use your time wisely in the next week.
Yes.
If anyone has any more to say, please say now.
Yeah, no, just goodbye from me. And again, engage with Black in Plant Science. And yeah, I hope to see you soon somewhere in the net.
Absolutely. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy botany, everybody.